Alright guys, we're going to go through the questions that you guys posted on our Facebook page. A few of you guys posted some. Hopefully these help some of you guys out. If you have some other questions, post them up on our Academy group page and we'll try to answer them for you. So we're just going to go in order they came. First one came from, how does the sparring scoring work when someone blocks but still gets a point against them? So that's kind of one of those things that's like, unless you've sparred, it's really, really tough to judge that from the outside. Like all the moms and dads are going to think, you know, you're all going to be kind of biased towards your own child, probably. You know, we feel like we scored every time. We feel like we blocked it every time as well. That's why we have judges doing it that are watching, and 2 of the 3 judges have to agree on it. So if one judge sees it and the other 2 don't see it, it's not a point. It's not to say bad calls aren't going to happen, because bad calls do happen in every sport, baseball, football, everything. The Jets just had a bad call for them the other day with replay. We don't have replay. It's just full speed, go, 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 go. So we have 3 judges. They're going to do the best they can to score. I would say, though, the biggest thing is if you're blocking and you're still getting points scored, your blocking's not so great. If I block really close to my body, they can still hit me. I still blocked it, but they still hit me. So if they still hit me and I still blocked it, doesn't matter. If they still hit me, even if it's an ugly kick, if I kind of block it, they still make contact with me, it is a point. Now, going to the head is going to be even closer. So if it's really close to the head, man, you better block it amazingly. Otherwise, it's going to look like they kicked you. So it is definitely tough to do the tournament judging. It's full speed, people are kicking and punching really, really fast. But that's why they have 3 judges, and 2 of them need to agree on it to see a point. You know, I've had great calls go my way in tournaments. I've also had calls that were not good at all go against me. That's just kind of part of it. That's, you know, one of the parts of competing. So let's see, next question, the one we ask every time, what's up with the bye rules in sparring? So I'll show you a couple of ways that byes work. I drew out a couple brackets for you. So, and this is what the brackets would look like in a best case scenario. You have 8 people. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and they're all the same exact size, they're all the same rank, and they're all from different schools. And then the winner moves over, the winner moves over, the winner moves over, the winner moves over, the 2 winners battle, the 2 winners battle. The loser here and here, they go against each other for 3rd place. The 2 winners here go against for 1st place and 2nd place. But that's never how brackets work. That's how they would work if you had 8 people in every single ring that were all the same size, and that's just not how it works. Usually there's not going to be an even number of 8 or 16 people. So the way it would work, let's say you had 5 people. You're going to have 1 person here, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can go and have these 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these 2 people would battle. This guy could just go ahead and move over. So you'd have a bye here, a bye here, and a bye here. These 2 people would battle. The winner of that moves over. The winner of this moves over. The winner of this moves over. The loser of these 2 would go for the battle again. The question is, like, if you see somebody lose, so sometimes you may see somebody lose and then they spar again. So what that means is they were in, they got a bye the first time, and they were moved over to the 2nd bracket. That was their bye. And then they lost in that round, and they moved again to go again for bronze. So it is single elimination, but there will be 2 people that lose that spar each other. So that, like, the person that gets beat in the semifinal round will battle the other person that got beat in the other side of the bracket semifinal round. Those 2 guys or girls will compete to move over for bronze. And the 2 winners, they go for 1st and 2nd. Winner gets 1st, and the loser gets 2nd. Now our next question from there, how does the tournament day work? If your event's at 10:30, what time do I arrive? So 30 minutes early is perfect. You will never start early. It may start a little bit late based on how competition works, but they're never going to start early. I would say 30 minutes early, get changed, get warmed up, and kind of go from there. But there's also going to be competition going on throughout the day. So you can come way early and have your child watch and see how the competition goes and kind of go from there. You can watch the black belts compete. Some of the instructor teams are going to be competing as well. Watch all those guys and kind of see how it's going to be, and then kind of go from there. They'll call you out as so like if your child's a junior green belt, they're going to say, junior green belts, come meet over here in this ring. They'll show you where to go, and you just kind of listen and kind of go from there. Once you get there, they'll split you guys up. They're going to try to split it up as evenly as they can. This is a district tournament, so the rings are kind of small. So you want to have You know, they're going to have the smallest green belts together, the biggest green belts together. But sometimes you have a 1 6-year-old that's way, way bigger than all the other 6-year-olds. So he may be the biggest kid in the ring, or your kid may be the smallest kid in the ring. Let's just kind of go from there. I know some of the terms, I used to be the tallest guy in my ring. Now at Worlds, there's usually a few people in my ring that are taller than me. Let's see. They won't call your name, but they will call your rank. So they'll be listening for your age and your rank. They'll split them up by rank and then kind of go from there. Let's see. Next question was, how can I help my child gain confidence and courage when beginning sparring? Great question. I wish there was an easy answer for that. I would say sparring is the #1 most important part of martial arts because it's going to put you in an uncomfortable situation. If you get in a fight, if you get in a self-defense situation, it's going to be uncomfortable. It's not going to be something you want to experience all the time. But now in sparring, it's put you in that situation, but in a safe environment. So there's rules, there's light contact, there's not hard contact. We do watch the beginner guys. Some of them make hard contact in the beginning because they just don't have control yet. So that's why we're going to watch those guys constantly be on them about we're partners, we're teammates, we're training together. We're not trying to hurt each other, but I do want you will be uncomfortable. So some people just jump in on the first day and they spar and they love sparring, and they're comfortable and confident. Some kids don't. We've had several instructor team members that didn't enjoy sparring when they first started sparring. They felt like they were not going to be as good at it as some of the other people. And if you're a green belt level 1 or green belt level 2, you may not be a rock star at sparring just yet. That's okay. That's part of it. Same way if you're a white belt, you're not a rock star at Taekwondo yet as well. You're going to have to put in some time, put in some work. So it will take some time. I remember when I first started working for Mr. Griffin, I was a red belt, and I started coming to the staff workouts. It was all like 4th degrees and 5th degrees and 6th degrees. And man, I got to beat all the time. And it was fun. But when I went to the tournament, man, I was going against other red belts and other people in my ranks. It was pretty awesome. So it was all that training with the people that were better than me definitely helped me out. So look at that as your green 1, green 2. You may not be beating the green 3s in class. You may not be beating the older kids in class. That's okay. You're on your own journey. Everybody's on their own individual journey. So don't worry about everybody else. Worry about yourself. But it will take some time for some people to get more comfortable. So the biggest thing is to put the pads on and try to get busy. For tournament sparring, you just got to kick a lot. Kick a lot with your front leg. Don't go second. If I let the other kid throw a bunch of punches and kicks, it's going to be really hard for me to score. I got to make sure I'm throwing some punches and kicks as well. So the easy things for you to do, for practice them at home, just have them stand in front of you. You count, make them do 2 kicks, 3 kicks, 2 kicks, 3 kicks, just over and over and over. Get used to kicking a lot because tournament sparring, they're going to be kicking a lot. But if all I do is block, I'm not going to have a good time because I'm just going to get hit a lot. Because all of you moms and dads can punch this punching bag. So with no training at all, you can go over there and punch and kick it. So if I stand in front of somebody sparring, I'm basically a punching bag. Now I don't want to be a punching bag, so I got to move around and I got to throw some punches and kicks. If I don't move around, if I don't punch and kick, just like the punching bag over there, not going to go well for me. Biggest thing is just time. So these green ones, but they're competing against other green belts. Like a lot of the green ones probably don't feel very comfortable sparring in. That's okay, that's normal. And let's see, what time do I arrive for my event? We covered that one earlier. And then how long after do I stay? That is totally up to you. We're going to have competitions going on throughout the day. You can stay and watch the whole thing. We'll be there. I'm not sure what the time the last competition will end. We'll probably end around 7:30, like cleaning up and putting everything up. So we'll actually take mats from all these local schools, us, Hattiesburg, Ridgeland, build the tournament site, get it all ready for the competition, and then take it all down and clean it up at the end, and then come back and put it all in our schools after that. So it'll be definitely a long day. But you can stay as long as you like after the competition. I'd say about 30 minutes before your competition should be good to go. If you guys can think of any other questions, just post them below down on our YouTube page or either on our Academy Facebook page, and we'll get you guys set up.